At least 2 times a week, somebody that looks like me will be killed by the police. All under 21. Well, 18% of them. Just a year younger than me. So tell me, how am I supposed to feel when those that were charged with the duty to protect and serve turned into Gestapo, to kill and enslave? That seems to be the new motto. Mike Brown ain't nothing new. And I'm sorry to say it, but Trayvon wasn't news either. It's a day-to-day for us to hear the words, freeze, it's the police, that I would ice sculpture my arms in the air and begin to buckle at the knees, chisel out don't shoot on the crisp of my lips, too afraid that I might be the next one mistaken for having a gun, when all I had was anger balled in my fist. See, I learned when I was young that the 50 is the 666. When all of a sudden here in 2014, a badge and a gun could teleport me back to 1966. All I needed to go was 2 years ago, when me and my cousin were stripped down to our socks in a parking lot the day after my grandfather died. I guess the color of our skin didn't give us permission to sit outside and cry. We were bombarded with questions on where I live, who I am, and what I was doing there. The mean to the tears in my eyes asked about my sexual orientation and joked on about the grade of my hair. Only after an hour of this to be told, you should be glad there's officers like us out here that care. So you tell me, how am I supposed to feel? This is not an isolated event. Until now, this whole city has been sitting down thinking you should be glad y'all not out there getting lynched. Let me tell you the truth. I'm afraid of law and order. Because what I've learned is that the law is, if we catch you alone, you're all subject for slaughter. I thank God for the camcorder. Somebody captured this corruption on tape. I've never called on a cop in my life. I'm too afraid, I'm too terrified of the red and blues on top of roofs. Vicious dogs barking and biting, looking for false truths. How can a peaceful protest turn into a malicious massacre? Unarmed people against an army, and we're portrayed as the agitators. Turn the other cheek turns into a shot in the back. Resisting arrest meant that you were talking back. You say he got killed by the police? Well, there was no question that he was black. The only question that arises is, where is his arrest record at? How can we portray him as a bad guy so we can justify that? If I changed my pigmentation and lost my melanin today, I could walk in a crowded movie theater with an AK and just begin to spray. Maybe my old high school and eradicate all of the popular kids. The only thing you would see on the news is that I was apprehended. And I had a troubled upbringing. Maybe a mental disorder. I'd get my day in court and live my life however a group of my peers would have ordered. But my death sentence will be decided in the blink of an eye. I thought he had a gun. They always get away with this. I thought he had a gun and I saw an opportunity that I just couldn't miss. About 80%. That's how many murderers in blue suits get off with barely a slap on the wrist. So you tell me, how am I supposed to feel when you tell me just another young black brother has gotten killed? I feel nothing. I've become numb to it all. Desensitized to what I've come to know is just a fact of life. That every encounter I may have with the police might just be the day that I have to die. Thank you.